The people around you matter more than most people realize. Your mindset, your habits, your growth, your confidence, your standards are all influenced by the environment around you. And a big part of that environment is the people you allow closer to you. If you want to become better, sometimes the right thing to do is not to change your goals, it's to change your sphere around you. You start to think like the people around you. You start to normalize it. You start to accept what they accept. Over time, their standards become your standards. If you're around people who complain, you're gonna be the next one to complain. If you are around people who make excuses, you're going to make excuses next. If you're around people who have a negative mindset, you're gonna have a negative mindset next. If you are surrounded by people who are distracted and unmotivated, it's gonna become harder to actually stay focused and disciplined. But when you are around people who are serious, accountable, healthy, and honest, you are driven and you rise. Their energy pushes you. Their standards challenge you. Their mindset sharpens you. This is why your sphere matters so much. A lot of the people feel guilty about changing their circle or the people they surround themselves with. You think it means they are being fake or disloyal. But in reality, sometimes growth requires distance. Sometimes people are not bad people. They're just not the right people for the path that you're going. Not everyone is meant to go into the next chapter into your life. Some people may only have been in your life for one chapter. And if being around certain people influences the way that you act, you need to choose the right people and who are gonna affect the way that you become, because you are going to become who you surround yourself with. If being around the wrong people makes you drained, feel stuck, having bad habits, distracted, or just creating space is not disrespectful when it comes to that. It's respect to yourself and to your future goals and what you want to achieve. If you want growth, you have to ask yourself a real question. Who makes me better? Who makes me work harder? Who makes me become a better person and want to work harder? Who drains me? Who keeps me small? Who encourages bad habits? Who makes you actually do good things for other people? Who tells the truth? Who inspires me to raise my standards? These are all questions you have to ask yourself. These questions matter because if you're looking to improve your life and become someone better than you currently are, you have to realize that the relationships you surround yourself around, your friends, they are going to become part of your mind. You don't need a huge circle, you just simply need the right circle. Even simply having one or two people who are strong-minded around you, who are actually like-minded like you and are gonna support you, is way stronger than having a circle of 10 friends with habits that don't compare to you at all. It is better to have 2 friends who are there with good habits, same mindset, than literally having a huge circle of people that are not the same as you. The right people are not just successful, they are solid, they have growth, they have peace, they respect time, they have integrity, they build instead of destroy. They are there to actually help you out. They hold themselves accountable. They do not glorify chaos. They make growth feel normal. That's what you want to feel like as well. You need to surround yourself with that same kind of people and mindset. And here's the truth that most people avoid. If you want a better sphere, you also have to become better yourself. Not just surround yourself with the people you're with, but you have to also dedicate your mind and your goals to the same thing you're chasing. It's just like they say, whatever you do and you put out to the world, you will get in return. It works the exact same way. You cannot expect to have disciplined people in your life when you're not even consistent. You cannot expect high-level people when your habits are not matching that, when you're not putting the work and you bring low-level habits into your life. It's whatever you put your mind to and whatever you do, you are going to attract that same kind of people, same kind of energy, and that's where you want to go towards. You have to take action before you try to surround yourself with the right circle. But having that right circle is going to be huge impact to when it comes to building your life. So yes, change your circle, but you also got to realize you have to change yourself as well. Become more focused, become more accountable, become more honest, because you want to become someone who adds value to the room rather than being someone who takes the value from the room out of it. You always want to add value to whether it's your circle, people who are like-minded, or being able to grow as a whole with your circle is the best thing you can do. You know, you want to be able to grow together and be surrounded by like-minded people. So fix your circle, fix your habits, and become a better person. A strong life example that I can give is Arnold. He did not stay in his hometown in Austria thinking that his life would magically change. He moved to the United States in 1968 to change and compete at a higher level and put himself around elite bodybuilders in California, including around the culture in Gold's Gym in Venice, California. That simple decision helped him build a stronger sphere. He went on to become a 7-time Mr. Olympian champion. The lesson is simple. When you put yourself around the right standards, stronger people, bigger expectations, your own levels will start to rise as well. At the end of the day, your life will be shaped by your habits and who you stay close to in reality. So if you want to grow, the truth is, take a look at your sphere and your circle around you. Protect your energy, raise your standards, get around people who make you sharp, stronger, healthier, and better. you want to surround yourself with who you want to become. Because when your sphere changes, your mindset changes. When your mindset changes, your actions change. When your actions change, your life changes, and it shows those outcomes that you put your work and mind towards. Choose the right people carefully, because the right sphere will not just support growth, it will literally demand it. And that's one of the biggest things I've honestly ever been able to learn in my life, that comfort is what kills your goals. You can't expect to always stay in the same circle, your same circle that you've had your entire life. If they're the right people, yes, but if they're not and they don't match your habits, then no. You have to be willing to take risks and sacrifice what you feel most comfortable in, because hard decisions will bring the greatest outcomes to your life. I've learned that a lot while I've traveled in the past years of my life. Traveling and seeing different places in the world, which I've been to many countries around Europe. I've been to Mexico. Past 2 years or so, I've probably traveled to around 10 countries, and that itself has taught me a lot about being in the right kind of circle, around the right kind of people you want to be with to grow and become the person you want to become. You have to surround yourself with the same kind of people, and you have to become that person yourself. Your actions will determine who you become, and the people you surround yourself with will build your future. I day trade full time, and I've learned a lot in the past years of my life, and this is one of the biggest lessons. My circle, my sphere, my mindset are the most important things that will determine who I will become in my life. And I give all thanks to God for everything I've been able to achieve and what He's taught me, because without learning these skills and these mindsets and following God, none of it would be possible. The right mindsets, the right goals, the right people, the right habits have changed my life completely in the past years of my life. Especially when it comes to day trading, you need a lot of discipline when it comes to this. Discipline is one of the most important things you can actually have as a day trader, even if you invest long term. It is super important to be very strong-minded and disciplined, so surround yourself around the right people in whatever skill you are going into. I promise you, the right people will shape your life and your mind. If you guys want to learn more about my mindset and the things that I've been able to do in my life and what I do, follow me on Instagram or TikTok, Cap Trades right up here, and subscribe here on YouTube.